I was able to double my PrizePicks bankroll in a week. I'm going to show you how I did it. Take a look at the sheet behind me. And this is the PrizePicks profitability chart we created a couple of weeks ago, a couple of videos ago, where we went over all the different games on PrizePicks, the game types, to sort of backtest and understand how they work, the math behind them, and what type of odds and probabilities we need to really understand how to attack PrizePicks from a strategic standpoint. And I want to take it to a next level. And I've been using this chart and attacking it. I was able to double my bankroll in 1 week. I went from 1,000 to 2,000 in 1 week, while maintaining strict bankroll discipline and unit size discipline. So I'm going to go through a little bit of what we learned in just creating the sheet and talking about it. Then I'm going to show you the technique I used, some of the technique I used to double my bankroll in a week. And hopefully I'll keep doing it because my unit size just doubled. A bigger unit. So what is a unit size, right? Let's start there. Your unit size is the percentage of your bankroll. Effectively, a unit is 2% of your bankroll. What's your bankroll? Your bankroll is the amount of money that you have in your PrizePicks account that you're willing to lose. Or it could be just the amount of money you're willing to sort of lose on PrizePicks this year. It should be an amount of money that is expendable. This is entertainment money only. It should not affect your rent. It should be money that you are happy and comfortable losing. Let's start right there. So we've established unit size is about 2% of your bankroll. Now, what we discovered in the math of PrizePicks video is the odds per leg required to play at break-even level, meaning you need to be better than this to be profitable. So what we learned here is that here are the odds per leg required for the different play types. You know, have you 2-leg power play, you need minus 137, which equates to 57.81%. 3-leg, you need a 58.5. 4-leg power play, a little lower, minus 128. See these numbers, right? They're all greater than minus 110, which is what would be a standard 50-50 prop on a sports book. And the reason for that is because PrizePicks doesn't pay out in the same way that a sports book might. It pays out less. So you have to skew these legs in your favor significantly to make it worth playing here. But it is worth it. Trust me. So we did discover that the best types of plays, or the most profitable, is the 5 and 6 flex, because it requires the lowest win probability over time in order to be a profitable player. And if you take a look down here, you'll understand what I mean. We have this incredible chart where I have here, like, if we play all 56% implied probability legs, and we did that $100, we placed it 100 times, $10,000 risk. How much money would we make in every type of play? And you see here that even the 2, 3, and 4 play at 56%, we would be losing money over time. The 3 flex and 4 flex, we are losing money. The only areas where we're making money are the 5 and 6 flex. So if we're just hitting 56%, so what if we go to 60% implied probability, right? Oh, okay. Now we're talking. So if we're playing 60% implied probability legs across the board, and now we're making a little bit of money. At 10,000, here'd be an 8% EV. Still not great at the 2 play, but you're making some money. 8% is nothing to shake your thumb your nose at. At 6 flex, if you can find 60%, or 5 flex, you're 40, 50, 60% ROI. This is looking pretty good. And it gets even better if you can go higher than that, right? So now at 70, and I'm going to show you how you can get 70% implied probabilities. So stay tuned. Stick around. Right? So at 70% implied prob, now it's getting crazy. Now, if you could, 267%, okay, let's do it. Let's take over the world. 267% EV. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Can you find 5 flex, 5 or 6 legs consistently that have 70% implied win probabilities in order to take advantage of this incredibly skewed in our favor odd? Can you find those consistently? And the answer is, unfortunately, no, right? So these sites aren't stupid. PrizePicks is not stupid. They don't leave. Most of us are just playing a sport. Like, you're looking at tonight's NBA slate, and there's a limited number of games and a limited number of players, and there are book odds for every single one of those events, and it's quite difficult to find any 70% implied probability odds. And when they do pop up, especially in certain sports, anything that's very heavily skewed in our favor, they disappear real quick because algorithms notice it. People start hammering it. It's like an arbitrage play. We get it on our model. We'll post it in our Discord. It'll be gone quickly. So no, you can't find 5 or 6 flex plays. But what you can find are two flex plays that are skewed heavily in your favor. And I'm going to show you a little technique how to do it. Now, more often than not, when an especially skewed odd like this pops up, like a 60+% implied probability, it's late breaking news that causes it. I'm going to show you our Discord channel where we call out the last minute plays here in a second to show you what I mean. But it's late breaking news. It's something like that. So how did I double my bankroll in a week using this knowledge? Well, I'm going to show you here in the entries that we did, but let's go to the Discord first. Okay. So on 3/14, I posted, everyone, tier 1.5 MMA play. You can pair this up with any tacos or whenever you need another leg, or whenever Will or Sniper drops a fire play, but it's just one and you need a second play to pair it up with. So this is the DFS Army Discord, the premium Discord. This is the PrizePicks official plays channel where we drop the best PrizePicks plays. Now, you're like, hey, I'm watching a video. Why do I need to be in the Discord? Well, the difference is in the Discord, you get the best plays because the video, there's time, there's delay, you got to post it. You're not getting the last minute stuff. We don't have time to make a video, and we're dropping 30, 40 plays a day in here, or sometimes less, sometimes more, all tiered. You get a video, 4 or 5 plays, that's it. Hey, let's have some fun tonight. But if you're serious, you need to be in the Discord, and, sign up code is in the link below, by the way, if you want to check it out. So I posted this. You can pair this up with any tacos or you ever need. All right. So then I just talk about why this is such a great play, right? All the reasons why, if an early finish happens, blah, blah, blah. Love the spot, core build around tier 1.5, which gives us an implied probability. A tier 1 play would be about a 85%. Tier 1.5 put about 80% implied win probability, right? So effectively, this was on, let's say, Tuesday of a week where this play was going to hit on Saturday. So between Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, every time a special value popped up, pair it with wood. Why keep doing that over and over again? Because the special values that pop up a lot of the time are one-offs. You can't find 4, 5, 6 legs. Maybe you only find 1 leg or 2. I'll show you an example here that just dropped a few minutes ago where you needed a play like this in your back pocket. Right here. It was this one here, right? Tier 3 leans. Waterford, Paul George, whatever. Was this it? Is that the one? Well, whatever it is, it was 2 players from the same team. Yeah, Portland. No, that's not it. Yeah, here, let's call it this one. Portland. 2 players from the same team. So you're like, oh, 2 great plays popping up from the same team. Let's hammer it. Well, what happens is you try to hammer this play. You can't. You need another leg. They don't allow you to use 2 players from the same team. You have to have multiple games. They require. So you can't play this. Like, oh, it's a great play that popped off. Can't play it. I could play it. Why? Because I had the Joanne Wood play in my back pocket. So you keep a core play in your back pocket when you can discover one. And when you have it, you have to attack heavy. So here's what I did with the Joanne Wood play. And here's what everybody who got that tip could have done and should have done, right? So here's Wood. And what happened here? Killian Hayes pops up as a tier 2 play. It was a one-off. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? I can't find 4, 5 legs for the, oh yeah, wait, I got JoJo, got Joanne. Same thing happened here. Jade and Ivy, one-off play. What am I going to do? I'm going to try to find 4 other spots or jam some in to get a 4 flex or a 5 because I know those are the best. No, you know what? Screw it. Pair it up with Joanne. Here's another one, Hardaway Jr., Wood. So look at what's going on here. Another play pops up with Wood. Wood and another fighter from the same card, which I loved. Also, Casey O'Neill was like a tier 2 on the video, right? Almost as good as Wood. So here we go. Wood, O'Neill, bringing up. So here's a 3-pack that was posted. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to play a 3-pack. Never play 3s. That's what we discovered in our math video. So throw Wood and O'Neill in there. Okay. All right. Go back to the play over and over and over. There's Tim Hardaway, Joe Wood. bringing the same sort of general set of plays together. Here we hit a 5 flex. Yeah. Hard away. Wood. You know what? Keep going back to the same play over and over. Now, why does this work? It works because when you have a 2 play, normally we want to skew this 57.81% in our favor. So we need a win rate of 57.8 run. So now let's say I take a tier 1.5 play, which gives us an 80% implied probability. And then I add in a tier 2 play, which gives us a 60% implied probability. I divide by 2, and we're actually hitting 70% on the implied probability of this leg. Now, when we type in 70% over here and we check out the EV, again, this is a 47% expected value on the 2 play entries. So to clarify, yes, you want to attack the two play, but particularly and very specifically when you have a core play in your back pocket, something where we can skew the odds heavily in our favor. These will not turn up. You'll never find it. Listen, I'd love to find five of those for a 5 flex, 152% expected return. That doesn't happen. We don't find them. Baseball's or basketball is a daily sport. Most of the things that we're doing on PrizePicks are daily sports. You can't really even keep a core play in your back pocket. And when really great plays pop up in the most popular sports, they're gone very, very quickly. Again, Discord, we're dropping plays in here constantly. There's another tier 3 pairing, right? Boom. Same team, can't play it. So this play pops up. It's a great play. Pascal, Trent. Oh, more. There's great reasoning here. I think it was both subbed out with 3 minutes. Like this is a NBA fourth quarter play. You can't put this in a video. You've got to get it. You got to be in the Discord to receive the notification. But you can't profit off of this unless you have another play in your pocket to pair up or 2. So build around a core. But the most important thing is when those unusual skewed opportunities pop out, you got to go back to it again and again and again, always maintaining unit size discipline. Notice again, in my results, these are not, I was working with $1,000 bankroll. Now it's up to 2, as you can see, but I had $1,000 in the bankroll at the time, and I'm playing 1 unit, one unit, even slightly under a unit, right? $20, $15. $20. That's a unit. 20. That's a unit for a 5 flex. For the 2 pick, I'm going 2 to 3 units, 2.5 units, 2 units. So I'm raising it up. Now, one of the things I did here was I spread out the wood exposure to all of these different players. They all hit, which was lucky, but I was able to absorb, if this Monk play didn't hit or this Ivy, it didn't even matter. I mean, the Killian Hayes play, always want to be under on Killian Hayes. But any one of those plays, it didn't matter. I spread it around. I didn't overexpose, didn't go too heavy with the units. I did wind up, risking a solid 20 to 25% of the bankroll on that one play, but I spread out the second leg on that 85% chance to win play, which is fine. But I spread out the exposure amongst a bunch of different plays. So it can be done. Hopefully I'll be back here next week doing another video, except explaining how I went from doubled it again. Let's keep it going. But for now, I wanted to make sure, I just wanted to really show the style of entries that I'm doing to profit from. Not every play needs to hit. Some of them will miss. Some of them miss. It doesn't matter. They're always, of course, not all plays are going to hit, right? A couple of misses here. That's fine. Not going to hit every 5 flex. Sometimes you're going to only hit 1 out of 5. Pretty gross. Only $10. No worries. So if you want to be in our Discord so you can get these plays, again, they're dropping nonstop. He's dropping them like it's hot. I want to get on this right now. I'm doing a video. If you want to get in here, the link is in the description below. It's $24.99 for the prop subscription. You get access to the PrizePicks tool, where you can identify your own plays. Here we go, the PrizePicks tool. Let me pop that up here. uh, uh, games ended, so the tool's blank, but where you can compare on the PrizePicks tool current book odds against the PrizePicks odds and identify the best spots. They pop up real quick. If you're watching the tool, you don't even need necessarily us dropping notes in the Discord. But what goes on in the Discord, especially these second quarter or fourth quarter plays, is you're watching the game, you're getting little notes like how many minutes they played in the third quarter. You can't do this yourself. We've got a team breaking these things down. So these plays are always skewed in your favor. T3 going to be about a 59 to 60% play. You get a tier 2 that's going to be well over 60%. Tier 1s are the rarest of them all, and those are effectively over 80% implied probability. They pop up just a couple times a week, and if you're getting them, those are the things that you need. You take advantage of those opportunities, and then you get your action in, lower the volume, lower the bet size, get your action in on the other plays, but wait for the special core plays to pop up, and don't be afraid to use the same core plays. If you're in DFS Army, you're watching this, you were in the Discord, you saw the note, you were told, again, we'll go back to it, but you were told very clearly, use this play. Let's see if I can find it again. Scroll up, but you were told very clearly, use this play. Where is this? Yeah, here we go. You can pair this up with any tacos. Remember, we get the tacos. So when those are coming out, YOLO, pair it up with that as well. Might as well take your 20, turn it into make your $40 on that. Pair it up with any tacos. Whenever you need another leg, whenever Will in drops a fire play, and it's just one, and you need to add a second play to it in order to make a play. You can't play one on PrizePicks. You need your lineup has to have at least 2 legs. So you need something like this in your back pocket. I think MMA is the perfect sport for these situations when the lock button situations turn up. We've had them a couple times. They won't always happen, but the reason it's perfect is because those lines sit there and they don't really move a ton. This one moved actually from the 63 to 71, but it didn't matter because it was so heavily below what it should have been anyway. It didn't really matter, but it moved from 63 to 70 after I posted it because people started to play it. The first people that got it at 63. Then it went to 70. Didn't matter. Still elite. Now, I'm not saying my specific play or anything like that. We have tier 1 plays that we drop in the DFS Army Discord, like I said, all the time, or you can identify your own if you could figure it out and you can study a sport and you could figure something out and you get this really good play that you're like, man, I'm super confident that this one is going to hit. That's fine. Use that again and again. Now, for my criteria to get a play to 80 to 85% implied probability, you have to run every scenario and make sure, like, it effectively should not, the paths to failure should be extremely narrow. I can't get into it across all sports. Every sport is unique and different, but just understand the path to failure should be extremely narrow. Generally, if that type of prop is available on a sports book, this normally comes up on props that aren't necessarily available on sports books. If this type of prop was available on sports books, people would hammer it like crazy and it would change. So like the money would move it. So it almost always is going to be a situation that's just not a prop that a sports book has, which allows these things, because then they kind of have to figure it out on their own and they're putting in numbers, and most people aren't taking the time to study. So like I said, MMA is really probably the best for this, but there are other sports, I'm sure, that people have expertise in. Let me take a look at what sports they cover. I mean, like, maybe that stuff comes up in League of Legends or, tennis or something, or soccer. I don't know. Whatever you're expert in. Now, if you want to get the plays that we're dropping all the time in our Discord, like I said, we've got a team of the best. I mean, I really think they're the best of the best. Will Lynn and Sniper, just really getting deep in the analysis of some of these things, and myself for the sports that I do. Again, check it out. You get our tool, all that stuff. It's $24.99 a month. It's the props subscription at DFS Army. You could also do VIP, gets everything we do, including the props, and of course all the DFS, the optimizer, every single sport, crushing it on the regular. So there you have it. Bankroll management, how I doubled my account in just a week, and hopefully I'll be back again next week, doubling it again. We'll see. Take care, everybody.